guys, so this video is a little random, but you'll get the whole gist. I kind of like just gonna make a disclaimer at the start of this video, just so I did not break any laws in Australia. I did not break any rules. By me going out and exercising, like, is completely fine in Australia. We've just reopened some of the beaches and stuff. But like, me and what I talk about and what I say are my own feelings. Obviously, in your country, abide by your own country's rules and laws and what you yourself feel comfortable about. If you have like pre-existing ailments, or you know what I mean, like, take your own precautions. But just so you know, what I'm talking about in this is just like me and my channel, and I'm not breaking any rules or laws by going out and stuff like that. So what? It's now, I think, about 3 or 4 more weeks to go of isolation. I'm actually going nuts. If you follow my social media or you don't, like, I've been really on an emotional roller coaster with this. You'll know about the ordeal that I'm having with that. And it's really unfair. It's unfair. It's just, oh my God. But anyway, so I've been like super stressed, and for a minute this morning, I hate this whole thing. I hate this whole thing. I've been productive. But they opened up beaches again. Like, not all of the beaches, but some of the beaches. They opened up Coogee Beach and Maroubra Beach. And I have been not getting enough cardio in, and my cardio is usually like long walks. I walk so much because I like indoor cardio. I'm just like not a big fan of. I don't really like jumping rope. I don't like doing high intensity. I just like going for walks. And so tomorrow, if the weather's nice like today, I'm going to take like a super long walk, and I'm going to vlog it for you. So I'm going to go like my first trip to the beach since this like all started, and I just can't wait to put my feet in the sand, my feet in the ocean, and just walk. And like, okay, so Bondi Beach is kind of like high risk because there's been so many cases there, and who knows what people have touched it over. I was like so excited, and I was like, that means tomorrow I'm going to super be in need for this long walk to reduce some of my stresses. So keep watching, and we're going to video my first walk to the beach in like, since before this like debacle all started. Well, in here I have some pea protein powder, and I have some bran, and I'm going to make this with boiling water instead of milk because I don't have any almond milk or anything, and I don't have any almonds to make some almond milk, but I'll make it with, I actually like it with hot water. And then I'm going to put some banana on top of that too. And I've been brewing my own coffee the past few days too, so that's a really good habit that I've got into. I just pour it in there, and I put a tiny bit of milk powder in there just to, I don't know. But I'm happy now. I'm getting in a routine of making my own coffee again. So I decided not to go to Maroubra. I'm going to like risk it and go to Coogee, because Coogee is like an hour and a half, whereas Maroubra is like 2 hours and a half, and it's already 10 AM. I don't know why in ISO it's still taking me so long to get ready of a morning. Like, I just don't know what the go is. Admittedly, I did sleep until 7 AM. So I have my phone in a bum bag here. I've got to try and take some plastic bottles down to the Tomra, which is like for 10% recycling for koala preservation. I went the other day, but it was there was something wrong with the machine, and then I'm going to take some soft plastic, and then I'm going to mail something, then I'm going to go to walk for Coogee. Yeah, I'm going to stick my toes in the water and sand. It's going to be amazing. So I'm not going to be back until later this evening, and I'm going to vlog this for you. Daring move, the mask is off. You know what, like, there's no one around me, and I can't go for a big walk with this mask on. There's no way. So, leaving the city. And, oh look, no gloves either. I don't know if you did this in your country, but we did here in school. Miss Polly had a dolly and her head popped off. The only time I feel good in this whole situation is when I go for big long walks, because that's normal. Look, we're descendants from hunters and gatherers, and to be cooped up inside your apartment or your house or solitary is not healthy and not normal. Someone just told me I look like a cat in my mask and glasses. I'll take that. I got my coffee, large almond latte, extra hot. No, there is no keep cup usage now because of this virus and the beach. I've missed this. I've really missed this. I might come back tomorrow and come for a swim early. I didn't bring any cozy today. Cozy is like a swimsuit. So nice, so nice. Well, I think I need to go up those stairs and that will take me all the way to Maroubra maybe, but I kind of just want to go back to Couldnt and then walk all the way back. I have to take those plastic bottles to the recycling at Randwick too, but check this out. Oh, how nice, how nice, how nice. And no, you can't sit down there, look. They barricaded it off. Well, I've completed half of my outing. I am back now at Couldnt. I am going to walk back to Randwick. I've got to deposit these like plastic bottle things in the refuge. It's like a wildlife center thingy. Oh my gosh, look how many people are swimming. Ooh. I want to bring my swimsuit down. So some moron, like seriously, when I was walking by, Justin was like, but it should be fine. I mean, surely someone wouldn't be a moron and just like, as soon as they reopen the beach and this walkways, like go. But he coughed into his hand and I was like on the side. I mean, I wasn't right in front of him. He was like next to, but he didn't even do it in his elbow. He just went like, gross, hey. It's probably a backpacker. Snacks. Okay, so I am usually like super low waste or zero waste, but you know what, like in this particular time, a lot of the places like the bulk food stuff that you get, not at like the shops like Naked Foods and the other stuff, but down at the supermarket, they've kind of stopped doing that because of coronavirus and people touching it or coughing or whatever. So at the present time, that's like all there is. So which is why when I went on this walk, I took down my soft plastics, and also those drink bottles, by the way, are historic. Ooh, are historic. They're not like from, I'm just kind of, if I move, I need to use up what I have in here, and I've got a whole bunch of drinks and things that have been sitting there for ages, and I kind of have to use them up because if I move, what a pain to just like move drinks and stuff as well from January, so I might as well just use it, but I am disposing of it. This is why I went down to that Tomra and I put them, and 10 cents for every bottle goes towards koala conservation. So here I am back home. So on the way home, while I eat, I haven't eaten except for breakfast. That breakfast that I had, and I walked for 5.5 hours. It was the most amazing walk. I walked all the way to Couldnt to like the end of that walk. It was halfway, then walked all the way back, and then back 5.5 hours. I loved it. It was the best. I feel the best. I need to do that more often because that's how much I usually walk, like normally. And being in ISO, driving me bananas. Hands down, driving me bloody bananas. I'm gonna do a disclaimer and just say, whatever your laws are in your country or whatever rules or whatever, do what your country is doing. For me today, I like broke my ISO, but I did not break any laws. Like they open up the beaches for exercise. Actually, when you go out for exercise, for no matter how long, as long as you're not like sitting down or having a picnic or sunbaking, you're allowed to like be outside. So technically speaking, I didn't break any rules or any laws. I'm just gonna say that, you know, like for some of us, this is a lot like harder than others. And me and my DNA, I'm meant to be running around. Like I'm not meant to be somewhere, like I'm insulin resistant, I have PCOS. I go crazy if I'm like sitting around and stagnant. Like I'm naturally meant to be an athlete or athletic and running around and just doing stuff. Like for me, I'm like going actually crazy being in ISO. And I honestly, from now, I'm like, okay, I'm being sensible and I'm paying my precautions and stuff. And like, yeah, I did, you know what I mean? Like I stopped wearing the mask when I was out at the beach, and there were some people like, so when I went to take the drink bottles down, there were two women, they're just standing there. They were like just standing, I don't know what they were doing. And one of them, they both had masks on, and one of them had the mask only to like here. And I tell you what, I feel as though there are people purposefully spitting and coughing. Like, so when I was coming back to, I saw one man standing over his, like his apartment block obviously has no screens in the window, so he pulled one off, or there was none anyway, leaning over, coughed, and then was like spitting outside. Like, how feral was that? And I tell you what, this woman, one of the ones that she was right, I didn't have my mask on at that time when I went down to the thing, but she literally coughed. And like I turn around and she had a mask on to like there, but that's not, they're meant to be worn to there, not to like there. And she coughed. But I feel as though people are just being, I can't say it. I can't say it because I'll get like demonetized or something. But I feel as though people are doing it on purpose just to be mean, just to be like assholes. I do, because like, I'm sure. And then she just kept like staring at me and looking at me, and I just thought, you weirdo, right? What was there a need for that? Like you go, and then like I saw one guy was walking in the park and he went like that, but it was kind of like, okay, maybe that was just a mistake. But the other two that I saw, I swear they did it on purpose. I think it's like going to become like the normal thing just to take your temperature. Because like, so my theory is, I don't know. I know there's going to be a lot of people like you're either like one way or the other way. But I kind of feel that if you want to take a risk, take a risk. I'm all for herd immunity. Let's like face it here, right? There may never be a vaccine for this virus. Like they might never ever will be, to be honest. And literally, like as soon as there's a treatment, like an antiviral treatment, which they're trialing now, in the Ascot trial or whatever, I'm totally out of here. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I would rather just take a chance and live my life. And if something happens and I know that I've lived my last years and not going freaking mental, because otherwise, I tell you, like I will die of psychosis or depression or whatever, and it won't be like a coronavirus issue. It'll be like a mental health issue for like so many people, which I think it's already been. My opinion. Hey, disclaimer, this is my channel, how I'm feeling. Well, I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Whatever you do is up to you. Your prerogative, your rules that are going on in your country and stuff. And this is me. What I'm going to say as well is like, it literally dawned on me when I came home, well, when I was walking as well, I was like, man, we're all going like nuts and crazy in like this isolation, and it's only been like 5 weeks in Australia. I don't know how long it's been in your country, and a lot of other countries were in this before Australia. But now it dawned on me, you know, all those animals that are like in those cages at those wet markets, all like, imagine how they feel in those tiny cages, squished together, crammed together before their death, like being slaughtered alive. And sometimes they just get sold alive and eaten alive. Like, if this is how nuts we are going, imagine those poor animals. Like, no wonder their immune systems are just going into overdrive. So, I'll see you guys. This is just like a random video of me breaking free. So I'm going to put like the carbohydrates back inside the body because I went for such a long walk. Yummy, tastes so good. So guys, today was just like a random video about me breaking free from my ISO and going out on such a well-needed and deserved walk. If you like this video, please remember to give me a subscribe. Please stay coronavirus free. This is my video, how I'm feeling, my channel. I'm not breaking any laws within my country, but obviously still abide by the laws in your country. Peace out.